Opportunity and thank the Minister for the response. And I know that he has well outlined the potential that FERA has as it relates to tourism, and also the potential of finances that can go in the National Treasury. Madam Speaker, there is a total of 8 million, which translates to about 1 million per year of income. That's 1 million kwacha. And, the minister has also outlined, is it in dollars? Okay, he's clarified that it's in dollars. So $1 million, which in Zambian terms will be, Zambian kwacha terms will be 24 million, just around there. Now, obviously, we could get more. Madam Speaker, I want to find out from the Minister, from the point of view of marketing, because all these things we have said, we need robust marketing for the local people to venture into that, and many other Zambians, and to ensure that we actually maximize the tourism potential that is in FERA constituency. And indeed, as you know, this is important because we do not have industries. So tourism is potential. We can't eat potential. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Was that a question or a comment?
It was a question, Madam, in relation to marketing of that potential that the Minister outlined. I thank you.
The Honorable Minister of Tourism.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you for the follow-up question. I totally agree with you, Honorable Member, that indeed we need to do more of marketing, not only in Luangwa district, but the various other districts, over 116 districts that we have in our country. And I just want to urge my Honorable Member of Parliament here to really work hand in glove with my ministry to see potential within those areas. Him being the area Member of Parliament should be able to now assist my ministry in identifying sites that require potential investment. We are just fresh out of a press briefing from His Excellency the President, who's been talking about bringing more and more investors. We should not scare investors from our country. And that is why Mr. President, Mr. Ayane Chilema, has been consistently talking about us allowing private sector to invest in some of these projects that we have in our respective districts. So yes, we can do more. Yes, we will work with you. And yes, we will do more for that beautiful district called Luangwa, which we have in our sector. Thank you.
The Honorable Member for FERA.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I also just want, whilst agreeing with the Minister, that work hand in hand, I wanted to find out, in terms of infrastructure, because he did mention, as he responded, the issue of Kavalamanja Road, what his ministry is doing in terms of developing infrastructure in order to make it easier for developers or possible investors in the tourism sector, could do. I thank you.
The Honorable Minister of Tourism.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you for that follow-up question. Madam Speaker, I think we've been very, very consistent as government in our quest to woo as much investment as we possibly can. And what government pretty much does is to just bring in minimal infrastructure development in those areas. We are identifying what we like to call non-performing government assets to be able to work with private sector. And that's the reason why we have a very well-functioning private-public partnership council, which is working with private sector to identify areas such as that in Kavalamanja. No government will not invest in building a hotel infrastructure such as that, but will allow the private sector to come in. And that's the more reason why my ministry has devised a toolkit which is called Invest in Tourism Zambia. That is a toolkit that tells you the investment environment as well as sites which are already identified as 10 key projects. So I'll be happy to host you for a cup of coffee on Cairo Road, 3rd floor, my ministry, where I can give you a breakdown of all those sites that we have for possible investment. Tomorrow is a very good day. Thank you very much. I submit, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. The Honorable Member for Kankoyo.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, in the last 2 years, you've seen a huge increase in the number of tourist arrivals. We are looking at over 2 million this year. We've seen high-level visitors like the son to the American president, Donald Trump Jr., with a limited budget. When you compare how much Zimbabwe spends on marketing, $500 million, but the ministry here is only given $29 million for marketing. I wanted to find out from the Minister of Tourism, what is he doing to increase the number of tourist arrivals, high profile, coming to the country under limited resources? I thank you, Madam Speaker.
The Honorable Minister of Tourism.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and thank you very much, Honorable MP for Kankoyo, for that very, very good question. Indeed, Madam Speaker, Zambia is on the spotlight. And rightly observed by the Member of Parliament here, with the resource envelope that we have, it becomes increasingly difficult to match with our neighbors in terms of tourism marketing. But I do believe that Cabinet, through the leadership of our President, is working tirelessly to find us more resources to be able to go towards marketing. But more so, Madam Speaker, what is more clear and evident to us is that we are inviting more and more investors to come in here, similar to what we saw, high-level visitors who've been coming to our country, as high-level delegates who are coming to our country. As he mentioned, Donald Trump Jr. was here, an individual who has found pride and joy in our country and looking forward to invest in our country as well. So the more potential investors we bring into our country, the more spotlight we have on our country. So we can only but keep our country safe. As the President always says, peace, security, stability is what will invite more and more investors in our country. The more investors we have, the more taxes we receive, the more job opportunities that we have for our children, and the more better that our people, those who entrusted us to lead this country at the moment, will have a better life. Madam Speaker, I submit.
Thank you. Grouped questions for oral answer understanding order number 83. The Honorable Member for Petauke Central.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The wonderful people of Petauke Central would like to ask question number 101. Thank you.
I have permitted the Honorable Minister of Local Government and Rural Development to respond to questions 101, 102, 103, and 104 as grouped questions.
Madam Speaker, thank you so much. And as I respond to the 4 grouped questions, in response to the questions raised by Honorable Banda, Honorable Chibuye, and Honorable Mabenga, I wish to inform this august House that the government has plans to rehabilitate bituminous standard township roads in Ron, Mrovezi, Petauke Central, Parliamentary constituencies in the following areas. 1 in Patamato, Ron, Mrovezi District, Petauke Kaumbwe, Petauke Nyampande, and Petauke Ukwimi. Further, the government will complete the rehabilitation of township roads in Petauke Central, Ron, and Mrovezi parliamentary constituencies once funds are made available. The works in Ron started in June 2025, and as of August 2025, 4 kilometers of the road had been paved from Industrial Road Junction up to Ron roundabout. The remaining 8 kilometers stretch will be worked on soon by the road development agents under the Lusaka dual carriageway works. As for Mrovezi and Petauke Central, plans will be implemented in phased manner due to budgetary constraint. The cost of the 4-kilometer stretch that has already been paved is part of the 11-kilometer Luancha urban road projects that is being implemented by Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. The overall project cost is 295,694,466 kwacha, 67 ngwe, out of which the cost for 4-kilometer Ron Patamatu Road is about 77,196,303 kwacha, 57 ngwe.
Order, Honorable Minister. As the time is 16:40 hours, I suspend business for 20 minutes for a healthy break.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much. You are still watching Parliament Television, the only station dedicated to bringing Parliament closer to you. Now, business has been suspended for 20 minutes health break. At the time business was suspended, the Honorable Minister for Local Government and Rural Development was responding to group of questions under Standing Order 83.
Yes, and business of the House is expected to continue after the break at 17 hours. And now we just have a quick look at what has been discussed on the floor of the House from the time the business started at 14:30 hours. There were some announcements by the Honorable Madam First Deputy Speaker, and in one of the announcements, the Honorable First Deputy Speaker did recognize the presence in the Speaker's Gallery of members of staff from the Parliament of Ghana, and on behalf of the National Assembly, she welcomed the visitors to the National Assembly.
And in the other announcement, Madam First Deputy Speaker did inform the House that the annual general meeting, AGM, for the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association CPA Zambia branch will be held on Wednesday, 3rd December 2025 at 09 hours in the amphitheater at Parliament buildings. She said that the CPA annual general meeting will coincide with the presentation of parliamentarians' annual awards in 4 categories, namely the Robinson Navoliato Award, Outstanding Parliamentarian of the Year by Province, the Nelly Muti Award, Outstanding Woman or MP of the Year, the Amusa Mwanamwambwa Award, Outstanding MP of the Year by Public, and the Wesley Nyarenda Award, Outstanding Youth MP of the Year. And Madam Speaker did urge honorable members to be in attendance and to participate effectively in the AGM.
Yes, and in another announcement, the Honorable Madam First Deputy Speaker did inform the House that on today's order paper there is a ruling that has been indicated to be rendered. However, she did inform the House that a ruling shall be delivered at a later stage of the day's proceedings and not immediately after announcements as indicated on the order paper. She did add that this decision is supported by Standing Orders 61.1 of the National Assembly of Zambia Standing Orders 2024, which provides that the House shall dispose of business in the order it appears on the order paper or in such other order as the Speaker may, for the convenience of the House, direct.
Yes, indeed, and in the other announcement, Madam Speaker did say that she received a communication to the effect that in the absence of our Honorable Vice President, who is attending to other government business, the Minister of Defense, Honorable Ambrose L. Lufuma, MP, has been appointed acting leader of government business in the House from today, Tuesday, 25th November 2025, until further notice.
And in other business that has been considered on the floor of the House includes a ministerial statement that has been rendered by the Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, and he did give the House an update on the utilization of the 1 million kwacha contribution from the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, towards the rural electrification program in all the constituencies. And there was also presentation of a government bill, and in this case the Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry did present the Companies Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 25 of 2025, and this bill was read the first time and referred to the Committee on National Economy, Trade and Labour Matters to be presented to the House in due course. So that is business that has been considered so far, including the questions for oral answer. And just now we take a break.
register of voters, corrections of clerical errors, and removal of deceased voters. Registration centers will be open daily from 08 to 17 hours including weekends. Note that the 15 days of voter registration exercise will have 3 phases. The first 2 phases will last 4 days each, while the final phase will last 5 days. To find open registration centers, check on the Commission's website. Follow the link ovr.elections.org.zm/deployment-plan or dial short code *214# on mobile phones or visit any district registration centers or civic centers across the country. Register now. It's your right. It's your choice. This message is brought to you by the Electoral Commission of Zambia.
Transform your office, retail or branch space with DSTV for Business. Add top entertainment at great value with one of our DSTV work packages, the Ultra or Essential, and create a welcoming and informative setting with cutting-edge news, business, sports, lifestyle, music channels, and much more. Contact us today and let our experts guide you in selecting the perfect package. When it comes to entertainment, DSTV for Business is your ultimate partner.
What's better than your bestie? A bestie with blockbusters and bedtime cartoons.
GoTV streams your fave soaps, sports, and the loudest laughs.
No extra charge, just internet connection. Your shows, your vibes, your anytime, anywhere bestie. GoTV Stream. Download it now.
Registration continues. The Electoral Commission of Zambia has extended the voter registration exercise for 15 days from Wednesday the 12th of November 2025 to Wednesday the 26th of November 2025. This is to capture as many eligible voters as possible. If you are 18 years and above, or if you will be 18 years on or before the 30th of April 2026, a Zambian citizen and in possession of a Green National Registration Card (NRC), you qualify to register. If you registered in 2020 or during continuous registration of voters and you still have your voter's card, you don't need to register again. The following services will be provided: new registrations, replacements of lost, destroyed or defaced voters' cards, transfers from one polling station to another, claims for omission on the register of voters, corrections of clerical errors and removal of deceased voters. Registration centers will be open daily from 8 hours to 17 hours including weekends. Note that the 15 days of voter registration exercise will have 3 phases. The first 2 phases will last 4 days each, while the final phase will last 5 days. To find open registration centers, check on the Commission's website. Follow the link ovr.elections.org.zm/deployment-plan or dial short code *214# on mobile phones or visit any district registration centers or civic centers across the country. Register now. It's your right. It's your choice. This message is brought to you by the Electoral Commission of Zambia.
This land, the land that I love, the land that I cherish, so close to my heart.
This land, founded on freedom, grounded in justice, love for all mankind.
It's a land where every person is born free.